the days following Vladimir Putin's high-profile meeting with the UAE president, Moscow is moving quickly to showcase its latest rocket systems in Riyadh, signaling a calculated push to deepen military and political ties across the Gulf region. Reports say Russia will use the 2026 World Defense Show in Saudi Arabia to publicly unveil its new Sarma 300mm multiple launch rocket system, aiming to impress potential buyers with a fresh, combat-driven design tailored for modern, high-intensity battlefields. According to Defense Security Asia and other defense outlets, images circulating online show the Sarma system already on Saudi soil by January 29, 2026, underscoring how early Russia moved hardware into place ahead of the exhibition to build buzz and signal seriousness. The World Defense Show in Riyadh is scheduled to run from February 8 to February 12, 2026, giving Russia a 5-day global stage to court delegations, demonstrate capabilities, and negotiate deals in one of the world's most important defense markets. The early arrival of Sarma in Saudi Arabia highlights how urgently Russia is pushing to secure contracts with regional buyers, racing to position its systems ahead of rival suppliers and convert battlefield experience into export revenue. Moscow is pitching Sarma as a lighter, highly mobile 300mm rocket launcher conceived in the crucible of the Ukraine war, designed to move fast, fire precision salvos, and survive in an environment saturated with drones and counter-battery radars. This unveiling is part of a broader bid by Moscow to stage a comeback in long-range precision fires, using lessons from Ukraine to refine its rocket artillery doctrine and prove to foreign customers that Russian systems remain competitive on the modern battlefield. Sarma is mounted on a KAMAZ 635018 by 8 armored truck for high-mobility fire missions. Its 6 300mm launch tubes can unleash a full rocket salvo in about 18 seconds. A 3-person crew can aim and fire entirely from a protected armored cabin. The system is compatible with Smerch and Tornado-S rockets, including guided variants. Guided rockets are advertised with ranges from around 120 kilometers to nearly 200 kilometers. Sarma is positioned as a lighter, cheaper rival to Tornado-S and Western HIMARS. Ukrainian defense analysts say Sarma was created as a direct answer to the battlefield impact of US HIMARS, with Russia rushing to field a similar long-range precision rocket able to strike depots, command posts, and logistics hubs far behind the front lines. Each Sarma launcher is estimated at about 155 million rubles, noticeably cheaper than a HIMARS unit priced around $5 to $6 million, giving Moscow a cost edge it hopes will tempt militaries seeking affordable long-range firepower. Russia is promoting Sarma as a lower-cost alternative to Western precision rocket systems, emphasizing that unlike US and European platforms often tied to strict political conditions, its launcher comes with far fewer export or end-use restrictions. Potential buyers highlighted in defense reports include Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Qatar, Egypt, and Algeria, all of which already field Russian artillery or rocket systems, making it easier to plug Sarma into their current training, logistics, and ammunition chains. Rostec is also promoting the BTR-228 by 8 armored vehicle, ballista remote weapon stations, and Planchette A fire control systems, packaging Sarma within a wider ecosystem of vehicles and digital command tools for modern ground forces. Russian officials have floated joint production, local assembly, and tech transfer deals, offering partners ways to meet localization rules and soften sanctions pressure while still acquiring Sarma and related systems. Some strategists argue that, tied into modern sensors and targeting networks, Sarma batteries could boost Middle Eastern states' deterrence against Iranian air or missile attacks by enabling rapid counterstrikes on launch areas and key bases. Analysts also warn of serious escalation risks if Sarma or its guided rockets were to leak to Iran-backed non-state groups, since such precision systems would sharply increase the lethality of cross-border strikes on cities and critical infrastructure. On January 29th, Vladimir Putin welcomed UAE President Mohammed bin Zayed to Moscow for an official visit, using the high-profile Kremlin meeting to underline how central Abu Dhabi has become to Russia's regional diplomacy and back-channel mediation efforts. During the talks, the UAE president publicly reaffirmed Abu Dhabi's commitment to deepening its strategic partnership with Russia, stressing that the two countries want to expand cooperation in trade, energy, technology, and mediation efforts despite wider geopolitical tensions. Putin told the Emirati leader that Russia is closely watching rising tensions around Iran and said he wanted to discuss the Iran-US standoff in detail, framing the UAE visit as a chance to coordinate positions and warn against any military escalation in the Gulf. This meeting also came against the backdrop of a rare public rift between the UAE and Saudi Arabia over Yemen, where clashes over Emirati-backed forces and Saudi security concerns exposed deeper strategic friction between the two longtime Gulf partners.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry guards.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.